Hey, what's up? It's Phoenix and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm very excited because today I'm going to review the book Call It Courage by Armstrong Sperry. So without further ado, let's dive right in. I'm very excited because I recently read a book called Call It Courage, which is actually a book of children's literature and won the Newbery Award, which is one of the most prestigious prizes that you can win for writing quality children's literature. And I read this book because it had been recommended since I was a younger kid. Now, the book is very fascinating because it deals a lot with coming of age and coming to your own, and I've always found those themes to be very interesting and intriguing from my own reading material. And I always found it inspiring because to me, we are always coming of our own. We're always discovering who we are and becoming our best selves and working towards our goals and becoming the best that we can be. And often that reality that we all face is very harsh, and so we must confront a variety of things in the world, and that is exactly what this book was about. Now, Mafatu is afraid of the water in this book, and that is because he lost his mother to the sea whenever he was a younger kid. And his fear of the water got so bad that even his own family and village despised him and felt that he was a coward. And so Mafatu, the main character, decides that he is going to confront nature and that he's going to confront the sea. And so without telling anybody, he takes a canoe and travels towards another island on the sea. Now, it's very remarkable thinking about this book because the main character goes through a lot of harrowing encounters, such as killing a wild boar or killing an octopus, or facing literal cannibals, to being on treacherous waters. And it's very remarkable how he's able to defend himself and to be a part of nature and to confront nature. And that to me is what the heart of the book is about. And so I would give this book a high rating. We could say a 5 out of 5 stars. And that is because I think the book really captures this theme of coming to your own and confronting the things that scare you. And Mafatu in this way is a very likable character. One of the things that often makes books very enjoyable for people and is considered to be quality literature is whenever there is a very distinguished character arc. And in this book, you see Mafatu, who is a kid who goes from being afraid of the water and of the world to confronting it and to doing the things that he needs to do to be able to survive and to be brave and to be able to defeat his enemies, even if those enemies are nature itself. And I very much like that theme because I think that we can always do better in our confrontation with life and reality and nature by not being afraid and by confronting it. This is something that I've thought about a lot in my own life because I think that it's easy to become complacent and to forget about our heritage and to forget about who we are and who we can be. And so I think that this book is very remarkable for capturing that theme and showing how it is very possible for us to confront the things that we are afraid of. Mafatu is actually a very likable character because even though he is afraid and people consider him to be a coward, he is still nonetheless human and willing to challenge himself. And I find that to be a very remarkable theme and find his characterization to be done very well because that is the character arc. He starts with being afraid, but then he becomes himself and becomes more himself and becomes confident and sure. And that's because of what he puts himself through. He is willing to challenge himself to become a better, stronger person. And even though some of it is also to get the compassion of his village and recognition from his village, he still nonetheless does it because he wants to become a strong person and he wants to face his fears. Now, the writing in this book is a little bit more concise and simpler because it is children's literature, but I do feel as though it is very well written regardless of what age you may be. And I think that that definitely deserves to be acknowledged because the book is written very well. It's very imaginative, and like I said, you have the character arc, which is very distinguished, and you also have very good descriptions and an emotional connection with this character. And I think that it was done very, very well. And so, yeah, I would say that confronting your fears can be very difficult. And so this book works very well as a reminder that while the wild may be unforgiving, we can still nonetheless challenge ourselves and tap into our braver and more courageous instincts to be able to do the things that we need to do to secure our lives and to grow as people and to not be so afraid. So yeah, I definitely recommend the book. It's one of the best books I've read in a while, and I certainly like it for a lot of these reasons that I've mentioned. And I think that you will like it too. It's a short read, and so you could read it within a few days. And so I definitely encourage you to check it out. I'm Phoenix. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.